As South Africa marks Child Protection Week, which began on Monday 29 May, former Phoenix FCS detective Captain Kessie Gounder has revealed how vulnerable children are being sexually abused and lured into composing illegal videos and images of a sexual nature, which is then distributed and shared on the internet by perpetrators. Gounder exclusively spoke with tabloid newspapers and said that in the creation of child pornography, an innocent child is either raped or sexually abused and therefore has to be rooted out completely.
For the past 30 years, I've been mainly working with sexual offences at the FCS environment, and as of 2015, I've been involved in online investigations and mainly relating to child sexual abuse images and commonly known as child pornography. So myself and a team of 3 other guys, so it's total 4 of us, we work throughout the province of KZN. Nobody is allowed to be in possession of child pornography. We've had cases which we investigated throughout KZN, that is the far north coast, the far south coast, and up to the west. We've had cases where we traced suspects via the IP address. I want to quote one example in Hillcrest, where a man was charged for being in possession of 19,000 images. The court gave him a direct term of imprisonment for 10 years. We had a case in Sydney where we were able to arrest a suspect who had been in possession of child pornography, and we were fortunate to try and trace the victims in those cases. Those victims were actually from Cape Town, but here in KZN, he was charged for being in possession of child pornography and given a sentence of 12 years. Presently, he is now in Cape Town facing charges of rape and also possible life imprisonment.
Founder and CEO of the Bambayi Project, Mandy Pearson, said that child rape is a hidden pandemic that urgently needs to be addressed and called on all South Africans to take action in joining the fight to protect these vulnerable children against abuse, violence, neglect, and exploitation.
In recent times, as many of you are aware, we have come across an alarming number of rape cases, and we've really, as part of our normal work, been journeying with those families, journeying especially with the children in their healing process. But we've realized the immense gaps, the failures of the system to protect the children. It seems almost that the rapist is more protected than the child. Some organizations and some partners recently have said to us, are we more of a child rape organization now? That is not the case. But we strongly believe that as we call our children to be courageous change agents, we teach them that not only by our words and by teaching them, but actually more importantly by how we are living as courageous agents of change. So as the Bambayi Project staff team, we have made that decision that we will stand in this area. We will stand for justice. We will stand against the corrupt systems that are so working against the protection of our children.
The Phoenix SAP's communications officer, Captain Louise Naidu, said that violence against children has reached a shocking and intolerable level and has embarked on programs at various schools to observe Child Protection Week.
With Child Protection Week, we try to focus on our children, but let's not focus only this week. Why should we only pay attention to Child Protection Week, and what happens to the rest of the year? What happens to the rest of children's schooling careers? Let's pay more attention to our children and make sure that they have solid education and good backgrounds so that they can be strong and be our future leaders, because that's what we're looking for. Thank you.
All South Africans are called to support the Child Protection Week campaign by ensuring that children who are the most vulnerable in society do not suffer abuse and the cycle of neglect, violence, and child exploitation.